Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode of the Impact Recap. We're looking at the Impact Wrestling episode that aired on the 1st of December 2016. I am your host, the Stooge. I'm always joined by my sidekick, my Aaron Rex to my Moose. Yeah, you'll get that in a minute. It's Gbanks.
What's happening, YouTubers?
So we had a really good episode of Impact.
Yeah.
A main event we've been looking forward to for a couple of weeks now with Jade versus Rosemary in 6 sides of steel, which we'll get to a little bit later on.
Yep, can't wait for that one.
The fallout of Eli Drake and Ec3's Eli not allowed to talk. We're going to see what happens there.
D.C.C and the Hardys.
Tag team title match.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
But before all of that, the show opened with Aaron Rex coming out, issuing an open challenge for the Grand Championship title. Moose answers the challenge.
Yeah, Moose came out. It was funny. It was like the crowd was calling for it, and they were just TNA was like, oh, okay, they want Moose, so bring out Moose.
Send out Moose.
Yeah.
Aaron Rex gets a couple of great lines as Moose is coming down, going, no, stop. Put on Grado's music.
Yeah, but before that, he came out heaps cocky. He was all smiley, just being like. He got Aaron Rex, which is like funny Aaron Rex. Yeah. So, and yeah, as soon as that happened, it was like, oh shit, what have I done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually really good. I was kind of entertained by this.
Yeah. So
Moose comes down, and just destroys Aaron Rex in a minute 45.
Yeah. Literally Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, but better.
But yeah, they actually got to wrestle for an extra 15 seconds.
Oh god.
But yeah, it was actually really good. Yeah. It was a great way to open the show.
It was a shock.
Yeah.
It was literally a shock. Like wrestling doesn't really shock me anymore. I don't know about you. Like
not really. I was expecting Aaron Rex to cheat.
Yeah, or go the whole 3 rounds, whatever. But no, this one, like we're sitting there talking amongst each other, like make cracking jokes because the show just started. So it was just like blah, blah, and then we look over and it's like, oh shit, Moose just won. Holy shit.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Great way to kick it off. Great way to get the crowd energized and behind everything. Moose cut a really good promo about anyone that wants to come out and challenge me can.
Yeah.
I got one word for you and held the title up and the crowd started chanting Moose. Yeah. Really good way to come out.
Hey, I ain't complaining. If Moose comes out, destroys someone in a minute, I'm more than happy.
Give him every title.
Yeah.
It's Moose. So D.C.C comes out next. They cut a promo about erasing the Hardys.
Yep.
Something wasn't sitting right with me with this, and then I realized that it was pre-taped voice.
Yeah. And
James Storm was acting to a pre-taped voice, and it's like, oh, dude, that's so annoying. Just let him talk. He's a good talker. Jeff comes out by himself, talking about how him and his brother. You're facing 2 men that went through the final deletion and the Great War, and we survived.
We survived the Great War.
Just made us stronger. Breaks into a beatdown. So the D.C.C is beating down Jeff. The D.C.C logo comes up on the screen, and everyone kind of stops and looks. Everything goes black, and then there's Matt Hardy in the ring. Great, little Sting. They must still have the trapdoor in the ring from when Sting was there.
Maybe.
They very much could. Matt Hardy cleans the ring out of DCC, and the Hardys stand tall with their titles. That was a really good, and it wasn't too long either, which I liked.
No, it wasn't.
You could have, if this was a WWE Raw promo where they had 3 hours, that would have gone for 20 minutes. But it went for 5 to 10. It was...
Yeah, literally about 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was
max.
Tight. It was good. It worked well.
Yeah, it did.
Another piece of fallout that we had in the match I'm actually looking forward to seeing, because we get to see the X Division title defended finally.
Go for bro.
Yeah, well, that team won, so now DJZ has to defend his title against his 2 best friends, Braxton Sutter and Mandrews, who are teammates in that 3-man
circle
tag
jerk.
team, X Division thing.
Circle jerk, yeah.
Whatever that is. What do you think of the match?
I actually enjoyed this match. And surprisingly, you'd think this would be my favorite match of the night, and it wasn't.
Something else won out.
Yeah. And I won't spoil it for now. So, but this match was good. There was
was really close.
Yeah.
To being a match of the night.
Yeah, but there was, as I said, I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, back to this match. I actually enjoyed it, didn't mind it. There was actually parts of this match where, you know, where DJZ hurt his leg and stuff, and we're like, wait, is this shoot or is this actually real?
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, he's such a good actor. He knows how to play that injury very well, and that's actually really good in wrestling. Like, if you can play it, it's like, and question people like, you know, us that are going like, wait.
Who watch wrestling our whole lives, you should be able to see through it. We're still like, wait, did he actually? And then you can tell it was, it was, Mandrews attacks him afterwards, and we're like, oh, okay.
Okay.
But it's something I wanted to point out in the match itself. The shooting star press that Mandrews hits just before the end.
No, can we just talk about Mandrews and...
Perfect.
Can we just talk about Mandrews and said, like, how good he was in that whole match?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like,
and he was over
like, don't
the
take away any...
from
Yeah, don't take away from Braxton Sutter or DJZ. It's just, I think the angle they went for was put maybe Mandrews over a bit more.
And it's working.
Yeah, and it is.
Braxton Sutter, of course, came out looking strong. Like, he's the strong powerhouse of the X division, but he can still do flippy shit.
Yeah, he's flippy shit.
DJZ, of course, DJZ, does amazing spots, but he's also a great technical wrestler.
Yeah. So and as I said before, what we did with the whole leg thing.
Yeah, and the acting, and dude, he's great. And at the end as well, like, you know, playing the technical, smart wrestler. When Mandrews goes for the shooting star press and the pin on Braxton Sutter, DJZ quickly runs in and rolls him up. Doesn't have a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, DJZ wins and retains the X Division title. That whole segment was really well timed and really good.
It was awesome. Like, the X Division guys know how to put on a great show.
100%.
All the time. Like, every time I see an X Division match, like, I'm not, like, I know I'm in for a good show. I know that it's going to be, you know, entertaining to watch. It's not going to be, you know, like a spot fest or whatever, like, you know. And we got to see that tonight.
You can see they go out there with the intention of trying to steal the show.
Yeah.
So Mandrews turns heel at the end of the match by kicking DJZ's injured knee quote unquote. Saying, I deserve the title. You don't know how hard I worked for that. He just stole it from me. And yet people are still chanting Mandrews, like, even though he just turned heel. It was great.
He was just telling the truth.
Yeah, it's great. Next up, we had Lural and Allie in a backstage promo. With Lural antagonizing Allie about her relationship with Braxton Sutter. Allie's always great.
What is this,
Laurel's always great. Yeah, it is. And it's... You have to have these entertainment segments within to break up the show and like let the audience breathe a little bit in between matches. Especially when you've had a spectacle like the X Division. You need something before the next match, or it doesn't matter what it is, it's not going to hold up. So this was a great way of breaking that up. Lural and Allie work really well together. They know their characters very well. They know how to act. This leads to an in-ring segment with Lural and Maria. They call Allie out. They're just berating her and belittling her, and Allie eventually snaps and slaps Maria. It was a massive slap.
Yeah.
And that leads to Lural beating her down.
It's one of them slaps your mother gives you when you've done something wrong.
Oh yeah, it's the you're scared of that slap. That's the oh shit.
Open hand.
Yeah, it was brutal. And Lural beats her down, as I said, and that's the end of that segment. So we know that there's more coming there.
How much time do we have to get Allie, buried before she, stands up for herself? Like, she's been beat down so many times.
We're at that swing now where it's coming to the upswing, where every time she's doing a little bit more. Like, she's standing up for herself a little bit and standing up for herself. So I'm guessing we're going to see a match within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Next up, we had Rosemary's backstage promo leading up to the 6 Sides of Steel Knockouts title match later on in the show, the actual main event. Yeah. It was a great little promo. She knows her character so well.
Very well.
That's one thing that, like, Rosemary is great at.
She convinces you she's a little demon zombie child that came out of the Child of Corn movie.
Yeah. She knows how to act, and she knows her character. And it's weird. Watching the evolution of that character as well. Like, she adds extra little things here and there and slightly changes her makeup and just does little things to enhance and add to it constantly. And it's great. I really appreciate the effort she goes to.
There's people that do appreciate the effort you go through, Rosemary, so well done.
Yeah, and she stays in kayfabe in her social media. And, like, she's created...
Yeah, I've actually got her on Instagram, and she is really, like, all about her, wrestling.
Yeah,
and,
complete
shows,
kayfabe. So it's, to create this personality and put it out in the world and then constantly feed it and enhance it and stuff. That's great. I really love that type of stuff. And you don't see it enough in wrestling anymore either. Matt Hardy does that.
Yeah.
So DCC versus...
on a higher level.
Yeah, but on a ridiculous level. DCC versus the Hardys for the TNA Tag Team title.
We got title matches all night, I think.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. It was pretty cool. So representing DCC, we had Bram and Eddie Kingston.
Yep. Who? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Representing the Hardys, we had the Hardys.
Yeah. Yep. Simple as that.
So this was another really good match.
Yeah.
Like, this match had a great ebb and flow to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hardys were up, and then the DCC were up, and then the Hardys were up, and then DCC was up. It just had this really good, like, these guys are professionals.
Balance.
Yeah, there was a great balance and a great flow to the match,
Yeah.
and a great... You didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah. It was definitely one of those matches where it's like, it can swing either way, and it's like, I won't be upset where it goes because both these guys are putting on a great show right now. It's like, awesome.
Exactly. And speaking of, the Hardys won the match to retain the tag team titles, which we both said at the same time, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Not that they're too hot to take the titles off, so we completely get it.
It's like, yeah, we're not overstressed about it or anything.
No.
It's like,
And
okay, yeah, we get why you're not taking the titles off them.
But at the same time, it kind of took away from DCC's power a little bit.
Yeah,
they should have won their first feud. They should have, even if they only held the titles for a week and then the Hardys took it back off them. And it can be this whole, Matt wasn't prepared. He was cool, whatever. But you've got to give the heel fractions wins to make them feel...
Yeah, like they haven't accomplished anything. Like, they come in here, attacked a couple of groups here and there.
Cut some weird promos.
Yeah, and then lose to the Hardys in their first, big match. It's like, cool. Now they're just going to get buried now. Like,
now they're just going to job out in the mid-card forever.
What's the point? But anyway.
Kind of, yeah. So in a story perspective, it was disappointing. From a, we get it from a business point of view, the Hardys are too hot right now to take the titles off.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have had DCC involved with them at all. DCC should have been in a thing with a bromance or someone like that and let them bury a tag team lower in the card for a little while and build up their thing before they lost to the Hardys. Then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Next, we had Jade's promo building up to the 6 Sides of Steel match. Yeah. Jade showing her kickboxing Muay Thai abilities. That was cool. Oh, she kicks the shit out of those bags.
Yeah, I do not want to be that... what is that, boxing bag? Or,
no, dude,
that punching bag, sorry.
I wouldn't even want to be the dude holding it on the other side of the bag, just holding it still for her to kick. Fuck that.
I feel sorry for the knockouts, actually. Well done, girls that actually take those kicks.
And the promo was very short.
Yeah. It wasn't as long as Rosemary's
one.
But it didn't have to be.
Yeah, it didn't have to be. It just showed, I am powerful. Done. Sold. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like, I am here, I've been wrestling since I was 18, blah, 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 that. I'm ready to kick your ass. Cool, no worries, just don't touch me.
Sold, yeah.
Kick Rosemary's ass.
Yeah. Next up, the piece of the night that I was most waiting for, and you were as well, because we spoke about it, because we don't watch it all in one go, we take breaks in between, we pause, and it's like, this hasn't happened yet, why hasn't this happened yet? And the thing that we were saying, it's like, this better happen before the end of the show, is Ec3 and Eli Drake. We had to see some interaction. Yeah. So it's Ec3 walking up to Eli Drake, who's in the back listening to some music. He's like, hey. Eli Drake goes down to his no. What are you listening to? Simon and Garfunkel's Sounds of Silence?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I
lost my shit when he said that. It was so funny.
Great little bit. He's like, well, if I win my match next week and I get the title, you can be the #1 contender. You just got to say the word.
Come on, say the word, Eli.
Say the word.
Say the word.
Yeah, it's great watching Ec3 antagonize Eli Drake.
Yeah, it's so good. And we love Eli Drake, but it's just so funny to see that happen.
He's so good. And I think this is going to turn him face.
Yeah, probably.
Because Ec3 did put him over as well during that promo going, hey, after that match, dude, I can see you are a main eventer. You deserve to be
But I think it was more being a smart ass.
No, but it did kind of put him over at the same time. So speaking of getting put over, next we had Al Snow.
Yeah.
Al Snow put over Al Snow.
What did you expect, bud?
It's Al Snow. Yeah, so we had Al Snow with Mahabili Shera to backstage.
But he's trying to put over.
He did put over
Mahabili Shera for 2 seconds.
It's just Al.
Yeah.
I can't help himself.
Yeah.
But it was great. I love Al Snow. We give him shit because he's Al and he can take it.
Yeah.
But love Al Snow. Putting over Mahabili Shera as well. Talking about they're going to, destroy the tribunal when they next meet. Al went red.
Yeah. I thought he was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, Al believes his promo.
Yeah.
It's good
He's
promo
not
work.
happy with French people right now.
Yeah, they're don't have a French accent around Al.
Yeah.
Don't ask him if he'd like escargot.
Yeah.
Because he will stick that snail fucking somewhere.
Even if you're French, Canadian, whatever, don't tell him, man.
Yeah. No, Al's angry. I like angry Al.
But I love how Mahabili Shera was just sitting there in the background trying to look angry the whole time.
Yeah.
But he's got that really, no offense, he's just got that really thick Indian accent, so he's just like, Al's going off, Mentor's like, we're going to destroy these bald-headed motherfuckers and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to get them. Wait, what?
No, I love it at the very end. Like, Al's doing the whole, and he's going to put you in hospital. We're coming. And then it cuts to Mahabili Shera. He's like, we're coming.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh, okay, so you just ruined Al's promo.
It's about to call him my friend or something. No, it's cute. I love Mahabili Shera.
Yeah,
Mahabili Hogan's amazing.
Yeah, Mahabili Hogan is our favourite.
And it's
new coming wrestler.
It's so good that Al's putting him over and giving him a spotlight as well, because you could, remember, this dude was handpicked by Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
There's something special about him.
Yeah.
We may not have seen it all yet, but there's something special about this kid.
And he's a young dude.
He's young.
Oh yeah, he's massive. But what is he, 25 or 26?
Mid-20s, I think.
Yeah,
he's
something
still
like that.
young.
Yeah, that's
and
young.
green.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If he can do this now, imagine what he's going to do in 5 years.
It's not like, it's his fault or anything, but if he actually could cut a promo and have a bit of a strong English accent or something, you'd actually do well.
He'd be destroying it.
Yeah.
That's what
because he can wrestle.
That's what the irony is, I think, is because we watch things in English, if you can't cut a promo in English, basically that's it, right? Yeah. But if we'd let him just go cut in Hindu, and then have subtitles underneath it, because you could see the passion.
But not again, dude. We got people like Shinsuke Nakamura who barely knows any English, and then will come out there and cut one of the best promos ever, and broken English and shit.
He works around it though, dude. He only says 5 words.
Yeah. Mahabili Shera can do that too.
Yeah. Actually, he should. He should actually kind of copy that style. Yeah. Shinsuke just comes out and he goes, "I Shinsuke Nakamura."
Yeah.
Holds up the title.
Yeah. I will destroy you.
Yeah, and that's it.
And Shera can just do that and be the same thing.
The only thing, the difference is, I think, between Shinsuke Nakamura and Mahabili Shera is Mahabili Shera is too nice, and you can see it from a mile away. He can't be the bad guy.
Yeah.
He can't even.
He's a big teddy bear. Yeah.
He can't even pretend to be angry.
I've seen him angry a couple of times.
Yeah, but.
It's still Hogan.
Yeah, it lasts for about 3 seconds, and then he starts smiling again because he just loves being there.
Yeah.
It's great. I love Mahabili Shera though. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had EC3 comes out to the ring, calls out Eddie Edwards.
Yeah.
They're going to have a title match next week for the TNA World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, because the Eli Drake Scotty's #1 contender match.
EC3.
Yeah, EC3. Sorry, I should say. Sorry, Eli.
So this was a great promo from both of them. Both telling you why they deserve the title. They're impassioned and they're. EC3 even putting over
Eddie Edwards and stuff. That was actually pretty cool of him.
That's something that EC3 does in all of his promos almost. He puts everyone over and then goes, but I'm better.
Yeah.
That's his cap. But he still gives them a rub on the way.
Yeah, it's I'll give you this little rub, but I'm still motherfucking better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, again, it was a great little thing. Makes me look forward to the match next week. Face versus face is hard to pull off, and I think they've done it in a way that works, and no one's going to come out looking like the bad guy.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon EC3 might come out looking.
EC3 is just EC3.
Yeah,
true. All right, so now we get to the main event that starts with Gail Kim coming down to the ring to hand over the Knockouts title and vacate it.
Mm-hmm.
Which they still don't know why. We haven't seen the end of that promo yet, and commentary even spoke about that.
Yeah.
So something's coming.
Yeah, something's probably going on with that. This is all continuing.
Yeah. The match, of course, is the one that we've been hyping for the whole show. And it's Rosemary versus Jade. 6 sides of steel for the Knockouts title.
Main event, baby.
And it's great. We've had a couple of women main events recently.
Yeah,
with Charlotte and Sasha Banks main eventing Hell in a Cell. And now
Becky Lynch and all
Becky
that.
Lynch main eventing SmackDowns and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's great, but
No, women's wrestling is evolving, but it's all evolving because of one woman.
Gail Kim.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who you are.
And we're not saying this because we're TNA fans. And like, I'll be honest, like and we've said this before in the shows previous. I've been a TNA fan for like maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen much of Gail Kim, admittedly, like compared to you or the Knockout Fiona, you know what I mean?
But you still know.
But I still, from what I've seen, I've watched wrestling, you know, pretty much my whole life. You know, the female wrestlers were divas, pretty much.
Yeah,
until I saw what Gail was doing in the ring. And you instead, like, dude, watch Gail Kim. And I watched Gail Kim. And I watched her matches with Awesome Kong and all that. And I was like, this girl is a wrestler. Yeah. She's an actual wrestler. She's not a diva. She's not a model. She's a wrestler, and she can prove it. And it was amazing.
And she did change. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you think about TNA or the product or anything, or the wrestlers or the backstage bullshit or any of that. You can put all of that aside. Gail Kim, in a time when women's wrestling was a joke, changed the face of women's wrestling and made it not only a joke. It was the thing you had to watch.
Yeah.
The Knockouts division became the hottest property on TNA, that and the X division. Part of what made TNA is the Knockouts division.
Well, dude, you were telling me the other night that Mickie James got left wrestling because she got fat shamed, right?
Yeah.
At what?
WWE for no reason.
For no reason. And she wasn't fat at all. It was just because she didn't have a model body, right? Then you go switch over to TNA. And you had Gail Kim versing people like Awesome Kong, who literally was a man mountain, like
and had these amazing
matches and stuff. It's like
it's great.
She like changed wrestling. It was like, no, we can step up with the men. We're just as good. We can
be wrestlers.
Yeah, we're just as more flexible and agile as you guys. Like, why not? Can we get up on the main event? And you know, now they're proving it in this day and age, and we got to see one of the best. Like, I honestly reckon this is one of the best matches I've seen this year.
Yeah, this is match of the night, definitely. Yeah. Rosemary and Jade, this was amazing. They, as we said, like throughout the show, Rosemary knows her character. Yeah. Little things she does, like when they put the title in front of her and she like went to lick it and stuff. Like little tiny things she does.
I gotta admit, Earl did something funny. He like backed away and looked at her.
Like,
yeah, that made me laugh.
Earl sells them, dude. Yeah. Like, Jade as well knows her character. She knows her character is the Muay Thai ass kicker, and that's what she does.
Yeah.
It was just so good. Both of them had these great little moments, like, you know, we know Jade's powerful, so there was a moment where she picks up Rosemary and throws her over the thing, and you're like, you expected that. You didn't expect Rosemary to do the same thing. Pick her up and actually throw her over the ropes into the steel cage. That shows how powerful she is now.
And you know, we haven't seen Rosemary wrestle. Like, I haven't seen her wrestle in the Indies or anything like that.
Yeah,
and you haven't.
Then I haven't either,
But in TNA, she's only wrestled, I think, I don't know if
matches.
Twice, I think, max. And it was once against Gail Kim.
Yeah.
And the other was against Jade.
Yeah.
So obviously she had something to prove, and she did. So
that's
why they built her up so much. They're like, no, your first match will be spectacular. And they gave her, you know, this.
This was great because, you know, Jade's getting the rub off Gail Kim as the chosen one.
Yeah.
Right? Rosemary's just a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
So she gets a rub off being a crazy bitch.
That works.
Yeah, that works. And yeah, they obviously trust each other because they put each other, like, they kick each other hard, they hit each other hard, they threw each other around hard.
Yeah.
The spot that was definitely spot of the night, without a doubt, was the huge cross body off the top of the cage by Jade. Holy shit.
This house went up on fire when that happened.
That was amazing.
That was literally spectacular.
You watch Rosemary take it, right? Like, you can't. There's going to be so much momentum coming off the top of that cage.
And
she just snaps down.
And sorry, what was I going to say? Jade is actually bigger than Rosemary.
Big,
yeah. Like, not like as in, like, you know.
No, she's muscly.
Yeah, just muscle-wise, she's big. She's, you know, she's bigger than Rosemary. So she, you know, for her to come down on Rosemary with that impact, it's just literally snapped her.
Yeah, it was great.
It was brutal.
A great spot.
Yeah, I loved it.
That definitely spot of the night. Definitely match of the night. And I think this makes perfect sense. Rosemary won the match, and she's the new Knockouts champion.
They did something right with this one.
Definitely, because we were actually talking about it before the show, before we even started watching. You're like, what do you think is going to happen? I'm like, knowing TNA, they're going to give Jade the title, but it makes sense to actually let Rosemary win.
I actually wanted Jade to win the title, admittedly, at the start. I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind Jade winning. And then when we actually had to talk about it, I was like, it would make better sense, you know, if fucking Rosemary
wins, right? And then she's the ultimate evil.
Yeah.
And then Gail goes to Jade and she's like, look, do you think I won every match? It's not about winning every match. It's about getting up and you keep going until you win.
There's a reason I chose you.
Yeah, there's a reason I chose you. And you can get like, there's a whole build up and you have Jade win at a pay-per-view or you have Jade win at the last show of the year. You know, a big event, like something that make it meaningful.
Make it worth it.
So when she holds that title, it'll actually mean something. It's not just like,
she's defending it, now she's the new Gail Kim.
Yeah, it's Gail vacated, so of course Jade's going to get it. Yeah. No, like, make her earn it. Exactly. Even though she has. I'm not saying she hasn't, but I mean, in story context, make her own the title.
And it'll be better for both of them.
Definitely. Rosemary gets an opponent and gets to show off her skills and gets to have a series of matches. Jade gets something to chase. Because the hero chasing the victory is always more interesting than them holding the title.
Exactly right.
So
when you watch movies, you watch the hero chase down the villain, or
it's the journey.
The face the villain at the end. This is what what's happening here.
Yeah, this is what I want to see. I want to see Jade's journey.
Good job.
To building up to taking down the ultimate evil. Good
job, TNA. You did something right.
Definitely. This was a great show.
Yeah, I had
fun from
this
beginning
is
to
actually
end.
one of the best shows that TNA's had this year so far.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it all. And surprisingly, Billy wasn't involved in this one.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah. He's out. By him
no, I'm saying, like, usually most of this year, the ones where Billy influenced shows, where they were the better shows. Yeah, were the better shows admittedly. But this one, because, with the whole shit, the shenanigans and all that stuff.
That's all done,
yeah. It wasn't... So, I don't know who's writing the scripts or storylines behind it.
They're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. Like,
and I think they're listening to the audience as well. Giving Moose the Grand Championship title makes me interested in that title.
Exactly, yeah. I forgot to say that. We actually now care about this title.
I want to see what happens.
I want to see where this goes.
The only misstep on this episode, I think, was D.C.C not winning.
Yeah.
I think they should have won by disqualification.
Yeah.
Then the Hardys could have held the titles, but then they still won.
Yeah,
right?
they still won.
Something like...
Yeah.
But that's that's only a slight nitpick because, again, the Hardys are so over, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think everything went... Like, I want to see...
now we're definitely going to be seeing more ambush angles.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think I'm really excited to see... Like, I'm a fan of Mandrews and have been for quite some time. I want to see more of him, and it's great. I'm going to see him versus DJZ in a one-on-one match.
He's going to have like a proper feud now, a proper storyline. It's not going to be like, hey, this is Mandrews, the kid that comes and skates and has blonde hair from Wales.
Yeah.
And can do flippy shit.
No, let him actually do something.
Yeah, let him actually do something.
I can't wait to see Eli Drake interfere in the Ec3 match next week. Because you know that's going to happen.
That's definitely going to happen. As if it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Even if it's just him there sitting at the thing with, like, the button.
Yeah.
Because he can't talk, but he can press the button.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I can't wait till next week. I think that this is really a great momentum-building episode.
Yeah.
Because so much happened that you're like, I want to see more of that.
And it's like... What? Or 4? Well, how much matches were there tonight? Was there 5 or?
Hold on. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 matches and a bunch of backstage promos.
3 out of these 4 matches were title matches.
Yeah.
And like, and as I said, this was supposed to be a momentum episode. And like, we had 3 title matches in one episode. This is awesome.
It's great. Keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going.
And if you enjoyed this, comment below. Let us know what you thought of this episode of Impact Wrestling. Did you love Matt Hardy's shenanigans as much as we did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you love Moose winning the title as much as we did?
I definitely did.
Did you love seeing Eli Drake being a clown as much as we did?
Oh, you better believe I did.
And did you think the knockout stole the show as much as we did?
Smashing that like already.
Let us know. And until next week, don't forget, Adventure.
Before we go...
You waited right until then.
Huh?
You waited right until then.
What?
Okay, yeah, what?
Okay. I just want to question why Mandrews comes out with a skateboard and doesn't use it right.
He used to skate down the ramp.
No. Why didn't he just hit people with
it? You're like, why are you using it to skate? Just hit people with it.
Like, you're an idiot. You come down with a skateboard, you show people you have a skateboard, and I've never seen you hit anyone with it.
You've got a weapon.
Yeah, you've literally a weapon. Like, Triple H used to do that. And people were scared because they're like, oh, he's got a sledgehammer, so he'll hit me with the sledgehammer. Yeah. But he never did because he put his hand in front of it.
Yeah.
You've got a skateboard and you ride down and get hit off the skateboard. Like, is that your
It's like
gimmick.
you know how all wrestling figures come with their weapon?
Yeah.
Like Mick Foley used to come with a trash can.
Yeah.
He would come with
the barbed wire
baseball bat or something. He'd come with a skateboard. So that's actually his weapon. Like, but no, he does do a Hurricane Runner.
Yeah, I've seen those and they look pretty cool. But I don't know. Anyway,
hit someone
with that skateboard, please. Maybe fucking
heel turn. He's a heel now.
Yeah.
He's a heel now. Hit DJZ with a skateboard.
Chuck him to death, man. No, I'm joking. Don't chuck him to death.
No, hit him in the knee with a skateboard, win the title that way.
Yeah. I would like to see that.
There you go. There's some booking for you.
Yeah, why not? And then we get to see the use of that skateboard. Make it vicious, man.
All right.
Go for broke.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You sure?
I'm definitely sure.
Okay.
Excitement.
Adventure. Excitement. A Stooge craves not these things.
Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.